Good morning, class. It's morning, although you cannot realize that based on what time you're watching this. But today I want to talk to you about the second way we can solve a system. We learned how to graph and solve a system by looking at its graph. Now we're going to learn one of the other three. It's called substitution. You're going to be subbing one equation into the other to solve algebraically. So let's just review what we've done in the past. Let's say we have this. Oop. 1 second, sorry. Small technical problem. All right, I think we got it now. All right, you guys ready? Oh, you can't see the color. Why isn't the color working? Ah. There we go. Let's say you have y equals 3x minus 8, and I tell you that x equals 4. In the past, what have you done? Well, you've taken this 4 that represents x, and you've plugged it into the other equation to solve for y. So here's how that looks. So all I did was essentially just plug in my value right here for x, which is 4, knowing that there's multiplication between the 3 and the 4. Multiply it again using your orders of operation. You get 12. Bring down that, subtract 8. 12 take away 8 is 4. And you get y equals 4. Now if I had asked you to write that as an ordered pair, x always comes first, y always comes second. In this case, we got lucky because they're both the same number. But this would be your solution. So that's what we're going to be doing, except it's going to get a little bit more complicated. So let's take a look at a different type of problem you'll see. Whoop, let's go to, let me get my clicker working here. Extend page. Okay, here we go. So here is one of the first levels of difficulty you'll be seeing. Again with the marker. So it's y equals 3x minus 8. And instead of x equals 4, I'm going to say y equals 4 take away x. Okay, you have a system. Last section we learned to graph and solve, and today we're going to do it algebraically using substitution. So I am going to take this second equation here, y equals 4 minus x. And I am going to plug this in for which variable? Well, which variable does this represent? It represents y. So I'm going to plug 4 minus x in for y into the other equation. Okay? You always are taking one equation and plugging it into the other. So I have y equals 3x minus 8. I'm going to replace my y with 4 take away x, which equals 3x minus 8. Now, you don't need the parentheses here on the left-hand side, but I put them there anyway because in future problems, there will be numbers out in front here, and you're going to need to distribute. So really what I have is 4 take away x equals 3x minus 8. So now, what do we have? We just have a multi-step equation. Nothing to be overly concerned about. You're just going to solve. So I'm going to move the smaller x, this negative 1x here, by adding 1x to both sides. I'm going to be left with 4x, subtract 8, and on this other side here I still have my positive 4. Now what am I going to do? Add 8. Again, our goal is to get x by itself. This cancels. I have 4x equals 12. So what am I going to do? Divide both sides by 4. and I get x equals 3. Now in the past we've been done. Yay, we got a solution. But do not forget, solutions have two answers, an x and a y. So now what we need to do is take this and plug it back into one of our original equations. It doesn't matter which one you plug back into, you can pick. In this case, I'm going to choose the second equation because it looks the easiest. So I'm going to take y equals 4 minus x, and I'm going to plug in 3 for x. Let me get us some room here. Oops. Need my pen again. Okay. So y equals 4, take away x, and I'm going to plug in 3 for x. 3 is going in. Now all I do is simplify. 4 take away 3. I get y equals 1. Now, x and y both have a solution. I'm going to write those as ordered pairs. 3, 1. And that's your answer. If I had graphed these two lines, I would have found 3, 1, that ordered pair, as the intersection of those two lines. So that's it for level 1 substitution. Good luck.